Assalamu alaikum students. Hope so you all will be fine. Students, now I'm going to start a series of lectures on chemistry of carbohydrate. I have already uploaded the lectures on related to chemistry of lipids and lipid metabolism. अगर आप इस चैनल पर न्यू हैं तो आप मेरे इस चैनल की प्लेलिस्ट पर जाकर इजीली आप एक्सेस हासिल कर सकते हैं लिपिड केमिस्ट्री के लेक्चर्स पर और लिपिड मेटाबॉलिज्म के लेक्चर्स पर। और अगर आप इस चैनल पर न्यू हैं तो लाइक भी करें, शेयर करें, सब्सक्राइब करें। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। स्टूडेंट्स, आज का जो हमारा पहला टॉपिक है डिस्कशन का वो है द डेफिनेशन ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट, क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट, एग्जांपल्स ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट एंड इट्स फंक्शन। Okay students, so let's start our lecture. So first of all, the definition of carbohydrate. The definition of carbohydrate. Students, the carbohydrates, as the name suggests, they are just hydrates of carbon. They are just hydrates of carbon. And they contain elements like carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. It is the general structure of carbohydrates. It is general formula. Sorry, it is a general formula of carbohydrates. CnH2nOn. Students, carbohydrates, they are just hydrates of carbon and their general formula CnH2nOn. Students, lactic acid and acetic acid, they satisfy this formula, but they are not carbohydrates. Okay? Lactic acid and acetic acid, they satisfy this formula, but they are not carbohydrates. Remember this. Okay? And deoxyribose, it is a very important sugar that involves in the synthesis of DNA. It does not satisfy this formula, but it is also a carbohydrate. Deoxyribose. Okay, students. Students must remember that it is the oldest definition of carbohydrate. It is the oldest definition of carbohydrate. The new books define the definition of carbohydrate as they are just polyhydroxyaldehydes and ketones. They are polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones, or compound that give them upon hydrolysis. Okay, students, this is the new definition of carbohydrate. This is the new definition of carbohydrate. Students, I'm repeating again. The carbohydrates, they are just hydrates of carbon and is the old definition of carbohydrate. They contain elements like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and they have general formula CnH2nOn. Lactic acid and acetic acid, they satisfy this formula, but they are not carbohydrate. And deoxyribose, which is involved in the synthesis of DNA, it does not satisfy this formula, but it is also a carbohydrate. Okay, students, नेक्स्ट हमने ये डिस्कस किया कि इसकी डेफिनेशन जो न्यू बुक्स डिफाइन करते हैं, दे आर जस्ट पॉलीहाइड्रोक्सी एल्डिहाइड एंड कीटोन्स आर कंपाउंड दैट give such compounds and compound that give polyhydroxyaldehydes and ketones upon hydrolysis, they are called as carbohydrates. This is the definition of carbohydrate. Now coming toward the classification of carbohydrate. Classification. Classification of carbohydrate. Students, the carbohydrates are classified based upon containing number of sugar units, and they are monosaccharide, disaccharide, oligosaccharide, and polysaccharide. Monosaccharide, disaccharide, oligosaccharide, and polysaccharide. Okay, students, monosaccharides, mono mean single, saccharide mean sugar. A type of carbohydrate that contain only one sugar, they are called as monosaccharide. They cannot be hydrolyzed further, so that's why they are called as simple sugar. They are also called as simple sugar. Disaccharide, di mean two, saccharide one is sugar. A type of carbohydrate which is made up of two sugar, they are called as disaccharide. Okay, students, the example are they are made up of only two sugar, and the examples are ओके हम एग्जांपल्स बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे डिटेल से जब फर्दर इसकी मैं क्लैरिफाई करूंगा. Oligosaccharides, they are made up of 3 to 10 they are made up of 3 to 10 monosaccharide subunits, while polysaccharide they are made up of greater than 10 monosaccharide subunits. Students, I'm repeating again. We have classified the carbohydrate based upon number of sugar containing sugar unit. They are monosaccharide, disaccharide, oligosaccharide, and polysaccharide. Monosaccharide, they are contain only one sugar. Disaccharide contains two sugar. Oligosaccharide contain 3 to 10 monosaccharide subunits, while polysaccharide contain more than 10 glucose units or monosaccharide subunits. स्टूडेंट्स, अब हम फर्दर इनको हम डिटेल से डिस्कस करेंगे. पहले है मोनोसेक्राइड. Monosaccharide, monosaccharide. Students, these monosaccharide are further classified on the basis of containing number of carbon atom and on the basis of their functional group. On the basis of containing number of carbon atom and on the basis of their functional group. So first of all हम देख लेते हैं उन मोनोसेक्राइड्स को जिनको क्लासिफाई किया जाता है ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कंटेनिंग नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम. सो लेट्स सी. They are, if monosaccharides that contain 3 carbon atom, they are called as trioses. The monosaccharides that contain 3 carbon atom, sorry, the monosaccharide that contain 3 carbon atom are called as trioses, and the monosaccharide that contain 4 carbon atom, they are called as tetroses. If they contain 5 carbon atom, they are called as pentoses. If they contain 6 carbon atom, they are called as hexoses. And if they contain 7 carbon atom, they are called as heptoses. In this way, these monosaccharides are classified on the basis of containing number of carbon atom. There is 3 carbon atom, 4 carbon atom, 5 carbon atom, 6 carbon and 7 carbon. Now, on the basis of functional group, आप इसको देख लेते हैं. They are, if the functional group is the functional group, स्टूडेंट्स रिमेंबर रखें, इस बात को याद करें कि फंक्शनल ग्रुप एल्डिहाइड भी होता है मोनोसेक्राइड में और कीटो ग्रुप भी होता है. एल्डिहाइड CHO एंड कीटो ग्रुप भी होता है. और वो मोनोसेक्राइड्स जो कि एल्डिहाइड ग्रुप रखते हैं उनको हम डिस्कस करेंगे, जो कीटो ग्रुप रखते हैं उनको भी हम डिस्कस करेंगे. तो the examples are glyceraldehyde, it is a 3 carbon atom containing sugar and contain aldehyde group in its structure, that is a glyceraldehyde. And here the example is dihydroxyacetone, it is also a 3 carbon atom containing sugar. Here the example are erythrose, it is a 4 carbon atom containing sugar and contain aldehyde group in its structure. And here erythrulose, 4 carbon atom containing sugar and contain keto group in its structure. Further, 5 carbon atom containing aldehyde group sugar is ribose, and here ribulose. Next, 6 carbon atom containing is glucose, and here fructose. And the last one, heptose, glucoheptose, and pseudoheptulose. Okay, students, हमने मोनोसेक्राइड क्लासिफाई किया ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कंटेनिंग नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम and on the basis of containing functional group, and functional group can be aldehyde and keto group. Here you can see the monosaccharides that contain 3 carbon atom, they are called as trioses. The monosaccharides that contain 4 carbon atom, they are called as tetroses. If they contain 5 carbon atom, they are called pentoses. If they contain 6 carbon atom, they are called hexoses. If they contain 7 carbon atom, they are called as heptoses. And functional group can be either aldehyde and keto group. And the examples are the sugar that contain aldehyde group, they are called as aldo sugar. And glyceraldehyde is 3 carbon atom containing erythrose containing 4 carbon atom, ribose contains 5 carbon atom, glucose contains 6 carbon atom, and glucoheptose contains 7 carbon. Same way here. Examples are glyceraldehyde, erythrose, ribose, glucose, glucoheptose, and here dihydroxy, acetone, ractulose, ribulose, fructose and pseudoheptulose. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, क्लियर है? हमने अब क्लासिफिकेशन की किसकी, मोनोसेक्राइड की। अब हम बात करेंगे डाइसेक्राइड के बारे में। डाइसेक्राइड, disaccharides, it is made up of two glucose subunits and they are also classified, disaccharide are also classified based upon containing sorry disaccharide, इसकी एग्जांपल देख लेते हैं disaccharide की। The examples of disaccharide are, first one is lactose. Students, lactose, it is made up of galactose and glucose, और इन दोनों के दरमियान जो बॉन्ड बनता है वो होता है बीटा 1,4 glycosidic bond. The lactose, it is made up of galactose and glucose. Galactose is the epimer of glucose. फर्दर मैं लेक्चर में इसको क्लैरिफाई करूंगा एपिमर के बारे में। Galactose and glucose and the bond that forms is beta 1,4 glycosidic bond. Next one is maltose. Maltose, it is made up of two glucose subunits and the bond that forms, that is alpha 1,4 glycosidic bond. Okay students, third example is sucrose. It is made up of glucose and fructose and the bond that forms is alpha 1 beta 2 glycosidic bond, alpha 1 beta 2 glycosidic bond. alpha 1 beta 2 glycosidic bond. Students, ये examples है disaccharides की, lactose, maltose and sucrose. लैक्टोज ग्लैक्टोज और ग्लूकोज से मिलकर बनता है और बॉन्ड कौन सा बनता है, बीटा 1,4 ग्लाइकोसिडिक बॉन्ड। माल्टोज दो ग्लूकोज सब यूनिट से मिलकर बनता है और बॉन्ड बनता है अल्फा 1,4 ग्लाइकोसिडिक बॉन्ड। और जो सुक्रोज है वो ग्लूकोज और फ्रक्टोज सब यूनिट से मिलकर बना होता है और जो बॉन्ड बनता है वो है अल्फा 1 बीटा 2 ग्लाइकोसिडिक बॉन्ड। स्टूडेंट्स, एक और बात याद रखिएगा आप, लैक्टोज और माल्टोज, लैक्टोज और माल्टोज ये दोनों दे आर रिड्यूसिंग शुगर। अब रिड्यूसिंग शुगर क्या है? एनी शुगर दैट contain free aldehyde or keto group, that sugar will be called as reducing sugar. Must remember the definition of reducing sugar. The sugar that contain free aldehyde or keto group, they are called as reducing sugar. Now lactose, galactose और ग्लूकोज से मिलकर बना होता है। इस लैक्टोज जो स्ट्रक्चर बनती है इसमें एक एल्डिहाइड कीटो ग्रुप फ्री होता है जिसकी वजह से नाम दिया गया रिड्यूसिंग शुगर का। अगर बात की जाए माल्टोज की, इसमें भी एक एल्डिहाइड और या कीटो ग्रुप फ्री होता है जिसकी वजह से उसको नाम दिया गया है रिड्यूसिंग शुगर का। और सुक्रोज में क्या होता है, ग्लूकोज और फ्रक्टोज से मिलकर बना होता है। ग्लूकोज का कार्बन नंबर 1 और फ्रक्टोज का कार्बन 2 ये दोनों फंक्शनल ग्रुप आपस में आ जाते हैं बॉन्ड के फॉर्मेशन में, अपना किरदार अदा करते हैं। और जो स्ट्रक्चर बनती है सुक्रोज, उसमें कोई भी ऐसी कोई भी फंक्शनल ग्रुप फ्री नहीं होता, जिसकी वजह से ये इसको क्या बोलते हैं, नॉन रिड्यूसिंग शुगर, नॉन रिड्यूसिंग शुगर। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, lactose and maltose, they are reducing sugar because they contain free aldehyde or keto group. While sucrose, there is no any free aldehyde or keto group, so that's why they are called as non-reducing sugar. Students, इस तरह से हमने डाइसेक्टर को डिस्कस कर लिया, एग्जांपल्स और रिड्यूसिंग नॉन रिड्यूसिंग शुगर के बारे में क्लियरफाई मैंने कर दिया। नेक्स्ट अब हम बात करते हैं ओलिगोसैकेराइड के मुताबिक। ओलिगोसैकेराइड, oligosaccharides, they contain 3 to 10 monosaccharide subunits. And the examples of oligosaccharides are rhamnose, raffinose, and stachyose. These are the examples of oligosaccharide. Okay, examples are rhamnose, raffinose, and stachyose. These are the examples of oligosaccharide. Rhamnose, raffinose, and stachyose. These are the example of oligosaccharide. Students, अब हम बात करते हैं पॉलीसेकेराइड के मुताबिक। Students, polysaccharide, they are further classified as homopolysaccharide and heteropolysaccharide. Homopolysaccharide and heteropolysaccharide. Homopolysaccharide mean, homo means same, पॉलीसेकेराइड की वो टाइप जो कि सेम ग्लूकोज यूनिट से मिलकर बनी हो, सेम शुगर यूनिट, सेम ग्लूकोज यूनिट से मिलकर बनी हो, उसको बोलते हैं होमोपोलीसेकेराइड। और हेटेरोपोलीसेकेराइड जो कि डिफरेंट ग्लूकोज यूनिट से मिलकर बनी हो, उसको बोलते हैं हेटेरोपोलीसेकेराइड। एग्जांपल्स ऑफ होमोपोलीसेकेराइड्स आर स्टार्च, glycogen, cellulose, dextrin, dextran, inulin, and chitin. Students, these are the examples of homopolysaccharide: starch, glycogen, cellulose, dextrin, dextran, inulin, and chitin. Starch, starch, it stores only in the plant tissues. Okay, it stores only in the plant tissues. It is made up of amylose and amylopectin. Amylose contain linear structure of glucose and contain alpha 1 for glycosidic bond, while amylopectin it is contains branched structure and there is a alpha 1 6 glycosidic bond at branching point. Okay students, now coming toward the glycogen. Glycogen is more dense as compared to starch and stores in animal tissues like liver and muscles. The glycogen also it contains alpha 1 4 and alpha 1 6 glycosidic bond. The cellulose in our body there's no any kind of enzyme that can digest this cellulose. नो एंजाइम आर प्रेजेंट, कोई भी एंजाइम हमारी बॉडी में नहीं है जो इस सेल्यूलोज को डाइजेस्ट कर सके। और सेल्यूलोज ये हमारी बॉडी में एक्ट करता है एज अ डाइटरी फाइबर के तौर पर, एज अ डाइटरी फाइबर। it it increases it increases the bulky stools and prevents us from constipation, and it also prevents us from obesity, diabetes mellitus, and cardiovascular disease, and it decreases the absorption of glucose and cholesterol from intestine. I'm repeating again. Cellulose, it prevents us from constipation, it increases the bulky stool, and it prevents us from obesity, diabetes mellitus, and cardiovascular diseases, and it decreases the absorption of glucose and cholesterol. Here, cellulose, it is made up of beta 1,4 glycosidic bond. Dextrin, it is a partially hydrolyzed form of starch. This dextrin is a partially hydrolyzed form of starch. Dextron, it plays a very important role in dental plaque formation, in dental plaque formation and plasma expander. In dental plaque formation and plasma expander, and is very important in treatment of shock. It is very important in treatment of shock. Inulin, students, inulin, it is made up of the polymer of D-glucose. Sorry, it is made up of the polymer of D-fructose, and it is very important in the measurement of glomerular filtration rate because it is neither excreted or nor absorbed from the renal tubules. It is very important in the measuring glomerular filtration rate. Chitin, it is very important in the formation of exoskeleton of insect. Exoskeleton of insects. Okay, students. Now coming toward the examples of heteropolysaccharides, they are agar, agarose, hyaluronic acid, chondroitin sulfate, dermatan sulfate, keratin sulfate, and heparin. Students, these heteropolysaccharides are also called as glycose aminoglycan or mucopolysaccharide. The example of heteropolysaccharide are agar, agarose, hyaluronic acid, chondroitin sulfate, dermatan sulfate, keratin sulfate, and heparin. They are also called hyaluronic acid, chondroitin sulfate, dermatan sulfate, keratin sulfate, and heparin. They are also called as glycose aminoglycan or mucopolysaccharide. स्टूडेंट्स, क्लासिफिकेशन हमने डिस्कस कर लिया। अब हम डिस्कस करेंगे द फंक्शंस ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स। फंक्शंस, Students, first one point is glucose. It is an important source of energy. Glucose, it is a source of energy for brain and matured RBC. For brain and RBCs. Glucose is a source of energy for brain and RBC. Second one is sucrose. Sucrose is a table sugar. Third one is lactose. It is a milk sugar. Fourth one is starch. Starch, it stores only in plant tissues. Glycogen. Glycogen stores in animal tissues. Sixth one is hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid, it acts as shock absorber and it is present in vitreous humor of eye and synovial fluid of joints. Seventh one is chondroitin sulfate. It is present in cartilage, bone. Keratin sulfate, it is present in cornea. Heparin, it acts as anticoagulant. And dermatan sulfate, it is present in skin. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, ये कुछ फंक्शंस हैं कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स के. ग्लूकोज, इट इज अ सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी फॉर ब्रेन एंड आरबीसी. सुक्रोज, इट इज अ टेबल शुगर. लैक्टोज, इट इज अ मिल्क शुगर. स्टार्च, इट इज अ स्टोर्स इन प्लांट टिश्यूज. ग्लाइकोजन, इट स्टोर्स इन एनिमल टिश्यूज. Hyaluronic acid, it acts as a shock absorber and it is present in vitreous humor of eye and synovial fluid of joints. Chondroitin sulfate is present in cartilage and bone. Keratin sulfate is present in cornea, and heparin, it is a natural anticoagulant. Dermatan sulfate is present in the skin. There are some other glycolipid and glycoprotein. They are the structural component of the plasma membrane. Students, it was all about the definition of carbohydrate, classification, examples and their function. Keep watching and thank you.